want to welcome you. Yes, from the bottom of my heart, ma'am, I want to say thank you for coming here. And from the whole department, welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, I want to seek your permission to start with the day, ma'am. Shall we?
Yeah, please go ahead, dear.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, let's start with the nice prayer. With the uh, beginning of the session will be with the prayer. So, let's begin with the prayer. Pranav, bete, will you be speaking the prayer?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, dear. Go ahead, bete. Thank you.
Dear Lord, thank you for keeping us safe and healthy, for taking care of our loved ones. Thank you for all what we have received from your bounty. Dear Lord, please provide us strength to face these uncertain challenges, to stand strong for all of our problems. God, please keep one and all happy, strong, and united. Amen.
Amen. That's a wonderful prayer, bete. Thank you so much. And I pray that God will stay with us forever. Thank you, bete. Thank you so much. Now, as we all know that finance is a lifeblood of our organization, of a business. Similarly, I would say that our worthy principal ma'am is a lifeblood of our school. So thank you so much, ma'am, for being a four pillar for our school. Thank you so much. Now, ma'am, I would like to request you to please guide our students, share your kind and motivational words with us. Please, ma'am.
Good morning, dear teachers, Rithi ma'am, Manjinder, Charu, and all other teachers who are there along today in this meeting. Good morning to my beloved students, our soul, our heart, our future, our loved ones. Good morning to all of you. Children, when I feel a little lonely sitting at home, when I feel I'm all alone and where is my family of students and where is my family of teachers, I request, I tell Manjinder ma'am, I want to talk to my grade 12. Grade 12 students, you're very, very dear to us. You're the most important class of the school, we keep saying year after year. I recall, I think it was 13th or 14th of March, when you all had just started your grade 12, and then we said, you need to come 2 days early because we need to go, we need to download Teams and you need to have hands-on. So what do the schools do during pandemic? They rise up. They rise up so that and reimagine education. They rise up to redesign education. And that's what we exactly did. We rose. We rose to redesign these virtual classrooms, which are now, which are really, really so useful now. So during this pandemic, we reinvented education and we found that this reinvented education is there to stay for some time. Little did we know it would be for a month, 2 months, 3 months, but then it's continued. It's good 9 months now with this remote learning. The last day in the school was 19th of March for us. And I had never imagined I won't be going back to school. I thought 1 month lockdown, fine, we come back. This uncertainty of lockdown and this uncertainty of COVID times is one thing which is really, really bothering us. If had we, if we had known that this is for 6 months, this is for 9 months, this is for 10 months, we would be so relaxed. Even today, we don't know how long it's going to last. But that doesn't stop us from performing well. That doesn't stop us from working hard for a grade 12. Grade 12 is once in a lifetime. And this once in a lifetime, if it is during COVID times, then what? You know, this is your final. Yep, I remember Amitabh Bachchan when he says in his Karorpati, ये आखिरी पड़ाव है. So this is your आखिरी पड़ाव. I hope you understand. And this need to be the best one. Your school education, good 11 years, plus the kindergarten 3 years. So 11 and 3, that's 14. And then this is the last year, the final year, the launching pad from where you go to different areas, the areas of your choice. When you took commerce, knowingly, unknowingly, commerce subjects were thrust upon you, your parents wanted or you wanted. Now you're very well into this commerce education, learning all about life, when it comes to investment in your life, when it comes to anything, when it comes to money matters, it's all commerce. If I want to buy vegetable, I still have to take this money along with me. If I have to do anything, go to a hospital, studying in a school, everything is money. It's all commerce. It's payment. It is taking back something in terms of money, in terms of some skills, in terms of some values. And I'm sure now that you are in, visualize what you can be in your life. Now the final year, you could always go for cost management accountant. You could be a cost and management accountant, right? They call this as CMA. You could always be a chartered accountant, a chartered accountancy also sometimes they say it. This is pretty known to all of us when it comes to one of the careers. You could always go for graduation and go for bachelor's of business administration after pursuing this grade 12 commerce. You could go for company secretary. So many career options are there for you. Life without money management is not there. If we are working very hard to earn money, which would be used for our day-to-day living, we also need to know how to spend that money which we are earning every day. So, certified financial planner could be another option, a career option which you could go for. Investment banker. Now, I love this position, investment banker. And do you know why? I love it because my son Karan is also in this. He is an investment banker. He's vice president. From where do I get these, knowledge as such? From the family, from reading and all those things. So he is an investment banker. And he was performing so well that his bank actually picked him up with his family, took everything in his house, put it in through a ship, sent him to US, and he is there in New Jersey today. So there he's telling people how to invest their money which is lying in bank. How can that money be invested? What a beautiful, beautiful responsibility. And he enjoys every wee bit of it. Talking to people of different color, caste, creed, countries, and then telling them that this is the right way to invest the money. And the amount of confidence he has, it has passed on to his family. His daughter, who is 8 years, now just 15th of December, she became 8. I sent her some money. This is for you, buy a present. And you know what she tells me? Dadi, I have put that money in shares. I've invested that money because I already have enough presence and I will use it when I need it. That's the type of thought process which is required today amongst you, in children, everywhere around. So you are in one of the best stream. Medical science is incomplete without this financial aspect of management. You go for any stream for that reason. You go for hotel management, you are a radio jockey, whatever you want to be in your life, but the financial management comes in between, and that's what you're going to excel in. That's your area, that's your strength, that's what you are so good at it. The basic knowledge of commerce is what you get in grade 11 and 12. Graduation, you hone your skills, you sharpen your skills, and there you are out to fly and manage this world when it comes to economy. India needs plenty of economists like you all because all of you are so good. After your graduation, you can even go for post graduation in economics. You know, the entire world economy is so very, very important. And it rests in the hand of children like you. You are our future leaders. You are the future wealth management people who are there. You could become a chartered financial analyst also that, this much money spent it here, let's analyze it. Was it the right investment? Shall we change it? Shall we modify it? This area less, this area more investment. You know, personal financial advisor could also be another post, wherein these millionaires and billionaires need people like us, people who are so good at commerce, they help them. So imagine which place you would like to be and then fly. And how do you fly? You fly when you're empowered. And how do you get empowered? You get empowered when you really, really work hard. Children, I don't have much to tell you. You're so wise. Your teachers are so good. They keep talking to you about all these things. All we want is you need to succeed and you just need to fly. That's what we want. We want you to do very, very well. We just don't say our beloved students. You are actually beloved for us. We love you to the every nook and corner of yourself. We love you for your naughtiness. And why would you not be naughty? Of course, every child, 16, 17, 18 are naughty children. But then if you are responsible too, we love you for your responsibility. And what is the responsibility now, my dear boys and girls? The responsibility right now is working very, very hard. I know this COVID is so boring. It is so irritating. It doesn't let us meet our friends. This is your last year. You wanted to be with your friends. You wanted to run around in the school. They say school days are the best days. If somebody asked me today, I would agree to this 100%. I remember my school days where I played volleyball, where we ran, where we would hide, where we would tease. Everything I remember. They are the best memories I have in my head and heart. And I'm sure you might be recalling all those naughtiness. Moving in this corridor, the teacher coming from that side, done the homework, not done the homework, the sports day rehearsal practice, I don't want to go, and then no, you have to go, and then the march past, everything you will be remembering all your life. But this year, these 9 months have been, actually stolen from us, the school experience by this COVID. But then, my boys and girls, we are not the only one who are facing these challenges. Every student in this world is facing. Students in our school, in other schools in our city, in our country are facing these challenges. So when it's everywhere around, so why should we worry? We should never find small reasons to keep on crying and pitting on ourselves. बहुत बुरा हो गया, बहुत बुरा हो गया, ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए था, मेरे साथ तो नहीं होना चाहिए था. But it's with everybody. So when it is with everybody, all of us need to accept now. We also need to accept that we don't know how long it is going to be there. The vaccinations have been discovered. It is it's already started in the US when they've started vaccinating some people. All right, it started in UK. And I'm sure one fine day they're going to start in India also. And once it is done, then the fear of COVID would not be there because in case we do have some effect, it won't be so severe. All right. But right now, why am I talking to you? I just want you to visualize your future. And for that particular future, study in this remaining 2 months which are left. We don't know whether your exam is going to start from 15th of February, or would they start from 27th of February, or would it be 1st of March? We really don't know. But then the brave, the intelligent, the smart ones are always prepared. And that's what we want you to be prepared for. We really don't know. The CBSE has not sent any directions as such. But then, for COVID, we were prepared. When the moment it was there in different countries, December we planned, we started practicing, making lesson plans, we prepared. We started the journey a little early. So that's what we have to do it again for this particular aspect also. We need to finish off our syllabus, which is mostly done. We need to practice thoroughly. It's no rote learning, they say. It's all concept based. Means you have to understand the meaning. So you just can't mug up and write down. And you still have time. You've got fantastic, fabulous teachers. I don't remember joining your remote classes and a teacher getting annoyed or loud with any one of you. She doesn't. All right, she just doesn't. So in that case you need not be worried. All right, you just need to make sure that come what may, you'll be prepared. You're going to ask your teachers, ma'am, actually I've not understood this, please can you still help me? Or they're magnanimous at heart. बच्चे, आप गलतियां करेंगे, आप मिस करेंगे, आप हमारा कहना नहीं सुनेंगे, लेकिन हम फिर भी आपको प्यार करेंगे, क्योंकि वी अंडरस्टैंड कि आपको आपका ध्यान इधर उधर भटक जाता है, आपका कई बार दिल नहीं करता है, यू आर समटाइम प्रेशराइज्ड, लेकिन वी द एल्डर्स आर देयर टू हेल्प एंड सपोर्ट यू. नहीं पे अटेंशन किया, नहीं समझ में आया, अभी भी पूछ लीजिए टीचर से. यू हैव नियरली 2 months. I am pretty sure that if not maybe end of February or at least the 1st of March as normally it would happen, तब तो एग्जाम होंगे, हम उसको लेके चलते हैं. अब एग्जाम उससे थोड़ा सा पहले हो गए, थोड़ा सा बाद में हो गए, बट लेट्स टेक द मीन इन बिटवीन से द लास्ट वीक ऑफ February और 1st of March. वो 2 महीने में इतना पढ़िए कि आप बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म करें. बच्चा, ये आपकी जिंदगी का सवाल है, आपके फ्यूचर का सवाल है, आपके करियर का सवाल है, आपका एडमिशन टू अ पर्टिकुलर कॉलेज का सवाल है. एंड इफ यू प्लान टू गो समवेयर एल्स टू सम अदर कंट्री, आपकी उस यूनिवर्सिटी का सवाल है, वो फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटी का सवाल है. जब सो मच इज एट स्टेक, तो पढ़ना ही तो है. अब तो मम्मी पापा काम को भी नहीं कहते, कहते बेटा पढ़ लो, बस फाइनल ईयर है पढ़ लो. सो लेट्स स्टडी, एंड बिकॉज दैट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस. Apart from this, children, I thought I'll cover up some more points with you. Human being need reminders. Many a times I say it, आपको भी बार बार कहने की जरूरत पड़ती है. और अगर मेरे बच्चों के माँ बाप भी सुन रहे हैं तो प्लीज ये 2-3 महीने हमने इनको इतना प्यार देना है कि इस प्यार के खातिर ये बहुत पढ़े. ये जब 12वीं पास कर लेंगे तब ये हमसे खुश होंगे. अभी हमसे नाराज भी हो सकते हैं, पर हम इनकी नाराजगी भी सहेंगे, कोई बात नहीं है. But children, remember, there's something which is known as being responsible for your own self. This is all about 21st century skills. 21st century skills में क्या क्या आते हैं? 21st century skill में collaboration आता है. These are the skills which are required for you to succeed in life. हमारे percentage तो बहुत अच्छे आ गए, but if we don't know how to speak, तो कौन रखेगा हमें किसी job में? Nobody is going to have us for any job. We may not clear our interviews, we'll clear the written examination. So you need to be a complete package. And what is that complete package? Academics plus some skills, the 21st century skills. And these skills are collaboration. You all have been trained to collaborate now. You all have been given some class projects wherein you all work together so that your collaboration spirit and the quality of collaboration and the experience of collaboration could be developed in you. Your first term was something similar to these. We focused on the 21st century skill when it came to your September examination. It was not for the sake of just do kuch bhi karke evaluate kar lo, was not our manzil or maqsad or thought. We wanted you to learn collaboration. We wanted you to learn skilled communication when we wanted you to speak out and give your presentations. We wanted you to construct knowledge because that's another 21st century skill. So it's collaboration, skilled communication, and construction of knowledge. And that also we wanted you all to do it. And then the most important is self-regulation. This is one quality which you should put it in your head, self-regulation. I am going to be responsible for my success, and I am going to be responsible if I don't fare well. But let's be responsible for our success. All right, mummy kahe, teacher kahe, why should we be telling to a grown-up child who's 17 and a half and 18 or 18 plus? We should not be telling. You understand what is good and what is bad. भले और बुरे में आप पहचान सकते हैं, फर्क जानते हैं, तो हम क्यों समझाएं आपको? बट नहीं, हम तो हिंदुस्तानी पेरेंट्स हैं, हिंदुस्तानी प्रिंसिपल हैं, इंडियन टीचर्स हैं, हमने तो जबरदस्ती ध्यान रखना है अपने बच्चों का, बट वी शुड लेट यू गो. In our country, we just want our children to succeed. हम हर तरफ से उनको प्रोटेक्ट करके रखते हैं, इधर से भी ध्यान रखें, उधर से भी ध्यान रखें, सब तरफ से ध्यान रखते हैं. अच्छी बात नहीं है. सेल्फ रेगुलेशन होना चाहिए, आप अपनी कामयाबी के लिए जिम्मेवार होए. But no, as I said, Indian mothers, teachers, principal, all of us just want to be very, very supportive. In a way, it is good. When we let you fly, you're all by yourself. You'll remember us, all that we said, and maybe when you're taking a journey all alone in the field of a career, maybe you'll remember us, and all this would help you. All right. So self-regulation is important. When am I going to study my economics? I fix up the time. When will I do my accountancy? Oh, yes. And business studies, all the case studies I'm going to go through. That's my responsibility. All right. You have to go get into the nitty gritty of your subjects. Go through the finer details. Read in between the lines. It's important. Your board class. But it doesn't matter. Principal is going to stay in school. Teachers are going to stay in school. Mummy, Papa घर में रहेंगे. Papa अपना काम करेंगे. Mummy अपना काम करेंगी. लेकिन who's going to fly high? आप fly high करेंगे. You are going to fly high in our country, elsewhere, wherever you want. You're going to go out from the school and take admission in another college. वो आपने करना है. उसके लिए, for that, you need to work very, very hard. And then, of course, real world problem solving is also another 21st century skills. कि पढ़ाई जो है, it should not be limited to my books, to my four walls of the classroom. It has to be applied in the real world. When you become an investment banker, what you have realized here, you have to, you have to apply it in the real world. Somebody's finances is shaky. How can you help that person to invest in the right manner so that he can once again be comfortable with his savings? So that's all real life problems. Real life problems could be as right now. We need to find the COVID vaccination. So what do? We collaborate with different countries. We have skill communication. I'm going to do this, you go do this. And we are responsible, self-regulation, everything. This is a real world problem which we need to solve. So problem is everywhere around in every area, in every field. So we need to find out the problem, all right? And ultimately, use of ICT. And that's exactly what we tried to do when we taught you some new ICT tools. All right, it's information communication technology. All right, so when we said you're going to learn Wakelet, you're going to learn Kahoot, and you're going to learn presentation skills, and we were trying to empower you when it came to your IT skills. And another thing which I always wanted to tell you, the CBSE says 70% syllabus. But when we go for some competitive examination, they're not going to reduce that 30%. So the teachers, I'm sure they must have touched upon these topics. If not, maybe they would do. They need to touch upon these topics, but they would not be for evaluation. But when a concept is in continuity, we'll have to study the basics and then move on to the higher level. So the basics would not be for evaluation, but the high level would be. So when you revise for examination, it will be a little less curriculum compared to the total curriculum. But when you sit for a competition, maybe the entire thing. So if you have read these things in grade 12, it will be a good idea. All right. So now coming to other points, the same old story your principal is going to tell. 75% attendance is necessary. But don't just log in and sit idle and walk around. गलत बात है. अच्छा लगता मैं तो ऑन करके घूमता फिरता रहता हूँ, घूमती फिरती रहती हूँ. It could be like that. But you're missing the important instructions given by the teacher. That's sad. You know how much your teachers work hard? Every day they're making presentations. We never, ever did all these IT business. You were always good at your phones. You were always good at finding, surfing, Googling, and everything around. We elders were never good. You are born in this IT world. Me, a very senior person, is a migrant to this IT world. मुझे नहीं आता था कुछ भी नहीं आता था. My teachers knew more and my students knew the maximum. But this woman had to work a little to come up so that I could mingle with all of you and had to improve on my IT skills. आप तो हमेशा से ही अच्छे हो IT skills में. But we wanted that let this skill be there in a big way, and then the teachers who never made any presentations, they started making presentations. For whom? For you, my dear boys and girls, for you. और उसको interesting भी बनाना. And you must have seen that as you move from April to today, the presentation level of the teachers have also improved. They've started improving upon their own skills. All right. But everything was for you, my dear boys and girls. So 75% attendance zaruri hai. Please make sure you attend all the 3 periods. ऐसा नहीं होता एक period attend कर लिया बीच वाले में गायब हो गए थर्ड वाले में late आ गए. No. Please. अब रिविजन का टाइम चल रहा है. रिविजन में तो बहुत ध्यान दे दो बेटा. If you have missed something, at least now you can do it. See, I'm continuously speaking. But then I am speaking to you after such a long time. स्कूल में होते तो कितनी बार बात कर लेते अभी तक हम ATL में बैठ के हॉल में बैठ के एनुअल फंक्शन के दौरान समवेयर स्पोर्ट्स डे के वक्त I've talked to you all so many times. अब क्या करूं मैं? I miss you badly. You know, go through your textbooks thoroughly. बुक्स में से बहुत कुछ आता है. जरूरी नहीं है कि इधर उधर से आए. तो जो फाइनल डिटेल्स होती हैं, रीड इन बिटवीन द लाइंस एज दे कॉल इट, इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट. 80-20 होता है. 80 इज द बोर्ड दिस थिंग एंड 20 इज इंटरनल असेसमेंट. उस इंटरनल असेसमेंट के लिए भी यू हैव टू मेक सम प्रोजेक्ट्स. Please make sure that's done neatly so that you really get the full marks when it comes to internal assessment. Sample papers are very important. This year, the sample papers are pretty tough. My teachers were so worried, madam, बहुत मुश्किल है, बच्चे कैसे करेंगे? So I said, बिल्कुल करेंगे. They know that it's their future. So please go through the sample papers. I'm sure the teachers have shared. In case they have not shared, they will share with you. एंड लास्ट मिनट क्राई बेबीज नहीं बनना है. ये 2 महीने जी जान लगा दीजिए. See, we thought that we'll be revising it in the school and have multiple choice or Microsoft Forms evaluation after every topic. हम concept based 25% marks objective type वाले उसको cover कर रहे हैं. Let the things be a little better, then we'll come to the school and have the pen paper test. उसके बगैर तो नहीं होगा ना. CBSE says pen paper test ही लेना. तो आपके प्री बोर्ड्स 1, प्री बोर्ड 2, वी ऑलवेज हैड सो मेनी प्री बोर्ड, विल बी हैविंग देम. बस थोड़ा वक्त लग रहा है बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज इनडिसिसिव राइट नाउ. सो एज वी मूव अहेड वी गोइंग टू टेक डिसीजन. किसी भी दिन आपके टीचर्स कह सकते हैं भाई अगले मंडे से आपके ना रिटन टेस्ट है. सो बी प्रिपेयर्ड. कीप ऑन रिवाइजिंग. अपनी प्लानिंग कर लीजिए, रिवाइज करिए. सेल्फ स्टडी बहुत अच्छी होती है, बट इन केस यू फील लोनली एंड लेफ्ट आउट, प्लीज स्टडी इन पेयर्स. पीयर स्टडी कर लीजिए. टेल योर फ्रेंड आप चैप्टर 3 पढ़ो, मैं चैप्टर 4 पढ़ूंगी, मैं आपको 4 बताऊंगी, आप मुझे 3 बताएं. यूज टीम्स द वे आई एम टॉकिंग टू यू. आप लोग भी ऐसे पढ़ाई कीजिए. से शेयर द स्क्रीन एंड से दिस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट, दिस इज द वे वी गो अबाउट. So please make sure that you start studying. Group study कर लो, 4 का group बना लो, 2 का group बना लो, as you want. Whatever suits you, you should prepare accordingly. And then coming to other points, your sleeping pattern has to be very normal. Your schedule should be maintained. You should be sleeping well every day. 7 hours तो सो बच्चों. दिन भर में क्या करना है? ज़्यादा घूमने फिरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. What is there in your hand is taking all the precautions. अपने फेस को हमेशा मास्क लगा के रखो. हाथों को सैनिटाइज करो. रिस्क नहीं लेना है. जिस परिवार में से somebody lost their life, उसको पता है कोविड क्या है. जहां हम लोग बेफिक्री करते हैं वो गलत बात है. यू डोंट नो, कोविड नेवर चूजेस पर्सन. वो किसी को भी हो जाता है. रिच पुअर, कास्ट, कलर, क्रीड, कंट्री, एनी कंट्री, किसी को भी कोविड हो जाता है. सो इफ वी डोंट टेक प्रिकॉशंस, कितनी गलत बात होगी. देयर सच अ ब्यूटीफुल लाइफ अहेड. ये तो बीच में एक प्रॉब्लम आ गई पैंडेमिक की, But आगे देखिए ना, as you grow up, you're 19, you're 20, 21, 24, colleges, you're moving around, tour ले रहे हो, दुनिया का देख रहे हो, कहीं और employed हो गए हो, बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हो. Just imagine what a beautiful world, what a beautiful life it would be. लेकिन 12वीं से तो निकलना होगा ना. हमने जिंदा रहना है उस ब्यूटीफुल दिन को देखने के लिए. और हमने रिस्क नहीं लेनी है कि कुछ नहीं होता, किसी ਨੂੰ नहीं ਹੁੰਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ भी नहीं होगा, कोई गल नहीं, परवाह नहीं. नो, परवाह तो करनी है. Hearts of hearts, you all have to be cautious, responsible boys and girls and take care of your health. ये पढ़ाइयाँ भी बाद में हो जाएंगी. First is your health and your life. You have to save from COVID. अपने ही फगवाड़ा में बहुत लोगों की जान जा चुकी है और हमें नहीं समझ में आता, हम उसको इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं लेते हैं. So please, I'm not trying to create a fear psychosis. मैं आपको डरा नहीं रही हूँ. I'm just telling you the realities. ये बहुत मुश्किल है. कहीं हमारे एरिया में आसपास किसी ना किसी कोई ना कोई दूर पास का दूर का कोई ना कोई प्रॉब्लम तो आई होगी. I'm sure people might have shared with you. So what I want you is to be very, very cautious when it comes to your life. फिर थ्योरी और प्रैक्टिकल्स, प्रोजेक्ट वर्क, whatever we call it, वो सारे के सारे important हैं. Please make sure your projects are up to the mark. And then also when you are starting, आपका posture ठीक होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं हो हम आपको एक साल बाद मिले, अब 9 months तो हो गए हैं, एक साल बाद मिले तो कोई हंच बैक हो गया है, किसी की ये हड्डी बैक की हड्डी बढ़ गई है, कोई किसी का कुछ हो गया. ऐसा कुछ नहीं, मुझे टेढ़े मेढ़े बच्चे नहीं चाहिए. That smart crispy boys and girls who would walk with the heel first and then the toe, और confidently यूनिफॉर्म पहन के जो स्कूल में भागते हुए शोर मचाते हुए जाते थे. मुझे वापस वैसे बच्चे चाहिए. और गॉड विलिंग हम लोग सब मिलेंगे. मे बी 2021 would be a lucky year for each one of us. All right, so we cross our fingers and wait for 2021. Or is 2021 may we pray also a lot. See, now during this particular time, my dear children, your health is very, very important. And for health, what is important? The right food and the right exercise. So please make sure आप exercise करें. आप पहले मैम ने पहले भी कहा था exercise करना, नहीं करें. So what you need to do is to walk. कुछ नहीं करना तो walk करो. वॉक का कहाँ करना है? घर के अंदर करना है, रूफ टॉप पे करना है, टेरेस पे करना है. वॉक एंड देन प्लेंटी ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, सो यू नीड टू सिट नियर अ विंडो. फिर भी आप लोग बाहर जाते हो तो दैट्स अप टू यू, यू नो, द मोमेंट यू पुट योर मास्क, फिर कहाँ से उतना हैप्पीली यू कांट ब्रीद, यू नो, थोड़ा सफोकेशन तो होता है. इफ यू कैन वॉक अराउंड, डू लॉट्स ऑफ वॉकिंग, इफ यू कैन स्किप, all right, then that will be really, really nice. And long deep breath is very, very important. अनुलोम विलोम नहीं पता तो इंटरनेट पे तो सब कुछ ढूंढ लेते हो आप. ढूंढो और करो अनुलोम विलोम. It's so nice. Every time you breathe in, your stomach should be full of air and should move out. Your lungs should be full of air. And when you breathe out, आपका stomach अंदर हो जाना चाहिए और आपको you have to breathe in through the nose and you have to breathe out also through the nose. But Anlom Vilom is, you know, the right and the left and so on and so on. So all this you need to keep it in mind, please. And then make the best use of the office hours. Doubts हैं, पूछिए मैडम से. Make the best use of the well-being calls. Well-being calls तो इसीलिए रखी हैं कि you have fun time, बातचीत करें, पूछें. अब फिर अगर हम उसको भी रिविजन टाइम में बना दें तो I don't know. देखते हैं टीचर्स को क्या ज़्यादा ठीक लगता है. ऐसा लगता है तो ठीक है, फिर वी कैन गो फॉर दैट. और ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं बेटा, बिकॉज आपका परसेंटेज में तो कोई ये थोड़ा ये वाला ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट की परसेंट ऐड नहीं करना. ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट्स आर सम सब्जेक्ट्स वेयर यू कैन स्कोर अ लॉट. आपने अगर फाइन आर्ट्स लिया, यू कैन, यू नो, द चिल्ड्रन गॉट 100 out of 100 and the percentage shoot up. So you also need to give due importance to your optional subjects. Lightly कुछ भी नहीं लेना. ये जिंदगी जो है ये लौट के नहीं आती है. You have to look back and thank God, look forward and trust Him. जो पल गुजर गया वो गुजर गया. Am I preaching a lot? ज़्यादा preach कर रही हूँ, so then I'll come to an end. So I think I've talked quite a bit, and I hope I've covered up all the points which I felt I wanted to talk to you. End of the day, you are the dearest class, and commerce is so dear to me because my son is also there for commerce. He's opted this, he did his MBA, and then he's into this. All right. So please, children, I just pray for you. गुड विजडम नीड टू प्रिवेल और आप ये सोच लें कि हमने बहुत करना है, हमने बहुत मेहनत करनी है. I think I've spoken for half an hour at least. So now I'm open to questions. If you have some questions, you want to share something, you want to say something, you want to ask something, please do. I'm all out to answer. Yes, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was so beautiful. It's surely going to impact the heart and brain of the students. Thank you so much, ma'am. And whenever we listen to you, we never wanted to end it. So please, ma'am, it's not a you say that I spoke quite long. So no, ma'am, we really like when you spoke to us. So now, ma'am, I would want the students to come forward, and if they have queries and if they have they want to share experiences. So please, Bete, come on, write in a chat, raise your hands. Come on, we have our worthy principal ma'am with us. Come on, beta. Yes, come on, write in a chat, raise your hands.
Yeah, there's one hand risen up. Pratishtha is there. You can just check it out, bete, and we can go ahead and ask the concerned child to speak. Put up the
Yes.
question, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. So, Pratishtha, bete, please go ahead. Let's hear from you, bete. Pratishtha.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear.
Ma'am, actually, I want to share my experience.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ma'am, yes, that being a part of this prestigious institution, I got a chance to experience new way of learning that we will be seeing more often in the future. And if I would add more, I have got many opportunities during this time. One of them was being school ambassador to promote my school through SDGs, and along with that, I have become more responsible towards my environment, surroundings, and more liable towards animals. Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you. That's nice, Pratishtha. We have to be SDG ambassadors all alive. We want a sustainable world. Let's take care of each other. God bless you. Thank you. Nice listening to you, dear.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Pratishtha, bete. Now, ma'am, next we are having it Sheenam. Sheenam, bete, let's hear from you. Please, bete, come forward.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I want to share my experience.
Okay.
Even though this period has been very tough and troublesome for all of us, including me, but online classes allowed us to cope with it without letting our education get affected. I can honestly say that my experience of learning online during the coronavirus pandemic has been a positive one. Something I loved about these was the way they helped me to improve my confidence, communication skills, and taught me the value of my own thoughts and opinions. Due to online classes, I came to know about many applications, websites, and other tools that help me to develop my skills throughout the year and will continue to help with later in my higher education and career. Thank you.
God bless you, dear. Keep flying high. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, bete. Now I can see the raised hand by Ishika. Ishika, bete, yes, please. Ishika, dear. She might be facing a problem of
Yeah, I think
muting.
so. I think
Yes,
so.
ma'am. So, bete, again, I want to tell you that please, if you have any queries, bete, please write in a chat, raise your hands if you have any queries. We have our worthy principal ma'am with us so that they can answer your queries. Come on, dear. Yes, keep on writing in a chat, bete. Come on, come forward. Okay, so we have Poonam here. Poonam, bete, please come forward, unmute and say.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear.
Ma'am, I want to ask a question. Ma'am, if you were at my place and you have a target to score more than 90%, then what would you do?
What would I do? I would work a lot. These targets, if they are set by our families, if they are set by our teachers, then they are difficult to achieve. But if we set our own targets, and if I set my own target and say, I am going to get this 90 plus or 95, then it is not difficult. It's my target, my responsibility, my thought, my planning, and I would be successful. So if this target is set by you, then please plan it out. The success mantra is revision, revision, revision. You need to revise your chapter again and again, and every time you revise your curriculum, your subject, your syllabus, you'll understand a little more. You'll understand the logic and reasons why that particular chapter is there in the curriculum. That too you'll understand, and how it is applied in a day-to-day life, how especially those case studies which are there in business studies and the economics, connecting it with the real life and the real world, all that you'll understand provided you have a thorough knowledge. And for that thorough knowledge, my dear, you have to read it again and again. You can, one can always prepare some short notes, which are my references. Every time, see, there's a chapter number 3, I'm studying the chapter number 3. I write down one when I'm studying, I'm going to underline everything. So that when I want to do it again, I focus more on these underlines. First time, it is detailed where every word has to be read. Second time, I focus on the underlined ones. And many a times, I'll have a small little slip on which I would write the points and then staple it to that particular page. Many a times what I would do would be that I would see the previous year questions, and questions which have come from that particular chapter I would write on a piece of paper and put it in that particular chapter. So next time when I revise, I have my small points, I have the questions which have been asked from that particular chapter earlier, and then of course my underlines. And then of course all the problems I have solved. It's accountancy also, so you don't learn everything. You actually solve and practice also. So when you do all those things, nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you. Now we had this MOS examination, that's Master of Office Specialist. And many teachers sat, and believe me, one of the teachers, she scored 100%. I was so delighted. So if you want, you can get it. Everybody can score 100% provided we put in the amount of efforts which is required. मेहनत नहीं करेंगे तो नहीं आएंगे. मेहनत करेंगे तो दुनिया की कोई ताकत आपको रोक नहीं सकती है आपके विजन और मंजिल तक पहुंचने के लिए. So let it be your personal target, and then if it's a family target and you're part of that, and if it's your teacher's decision or your father says so, but now you have adopted that decision, then get into it. Get into the mode of achieving. Get into the mode of succeeding. All right. So God bless you. Keep working hard, and there'll be no looking back.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
ma'am. That is,
ma'am.
yes, thank you, Bete. That's a beautiful answer. Even I got inspired. So I can see, yes, Bete, you all will be given a chance. So let's hear from Raman first. Ramandeep, Bete, please come forward.
Ishika also wants to speak, I believe. I could see her unmuted. You can think over Ishika also. Baki to rest the way you want to go about. Ishika, are you
Okay.
there? Please speak then.
Yes, ma'am. Good
Go
morning,
ahead.
ma'am. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to share my experience of remote learning.
Okay.
Remote learning has been very advantageous for me. In the very starting, I got an opportunity to be part of an online panel discussion. I was the moderator of my panel. This panel discussion helped me build confidence in myself. Now, talking about our financial marketing management class, we have learned things more than those in our books. We learn through presentations and videos. Our teachers always try to bring those videos which will help us learn things quickly and better. We also made presentations for the employability skills and we taught each other. This helped in boosting confidence as well as our team spirits. Another opportunity during learning classes was our exams. We gave exams in the form of presentations, Wakelet, Kahoot, and MS Forms. We got to learn different applications and their uses. Wakelet helped in developing our presentation skills. Kahoot uh, helped us in being a problem solver. MS Formed helped us in developing reasons for everything. I'm very thankful to the school for providing us these opportunities even in the time of remote learning. Thank you so much, ma'am.
God bless you. You know, we feel so happy, delighted the moment we come to know that our children are liking this particular new, the reimagined education and the reimagined evaluation. God bless you. May you do very, very well. Thank you for letting us know.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Bete, for coming forward. Again, lots of students are writing in a chat. So, Raman, Bete, are you there, Bete? Please come forward.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear.
Ma'am, I have a query. Ma'am, as there is so much competition to take admissions in good colleges and universities, how should we cope up with that pressure during these situations?
Oh, now the situation is just the same. We have accepted the situation. And this situation is for every child, every student who would like to go into the best institution. The difference lies in the commitment of the child. The difference lies in the will, in the desire to achieve. You should be hungry to achieve in your life. ये भी मैं कर लूँ, वो भी मैं कर लूँ, इसमें भी फर्स्ट आ जाऊँ, इसमें भी अच्छा कर लूँ, करना चाहिए. अरे जवान बच्चे हैं आप, 18 साल के, आप नहीं मेहनत करोगे तो कौन करेगा? तो जान लगा दो, बहुत work very very hard. See, when you finish your grade 12 and after 6 months, after 8 months, you should not be repenting. आई 10 और मेहनत कर लेते ना फिर ये हो जाता. So that's what I'm here to tell you. वो इतनी सी मेहनत जो है ना, do everything possible. And then if it doesn't happen, accept. And then bounce higher with greater commitment. So coping is just working very hard. Coping is telling your mind and your body again and again and again कि never mind, ये pandemic है, सबके लिए है, मैंने पढ़ना है, मैंने अच्छा perform करना है. Positive assertions. If you keep telling your brain मुझसे नहीं होगा, मुझसे नहीं होगा, मुझसे नहीं होगा, difficult है तो फिर नहीं होता. But if you tell your brains, oh, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, just wait, let me work hard, I'm just going to do this chapter in the next 2 hours, मैं कर लूंगी, मैं हो जाएगा, I will be able to do it. That is what is important. So positive assertions to the brains actually help. हमारा दिमाग में अगर सही चीजें चलती हैं तो हम सही actions करते हैं, और अगर नहीं सही चीजें हम डालते हैं तो हम गलत actions करते हैं. So please tell your brains again and again that you have to work very hard and you're going to work very hard and you're going to come successful. ये भी बोलो दिमाग को कि मैंने कामयाब होना है. I am going to succeed because I'm putting in the best efforts. और best efforts में कुताही नहीं करनी है. Don't take shortcuts. To climb Mount Everest, you have to go bit by bit by bit, facing all the challenges. आप हेलीकॉप्टर से जाके वहां उतर के नहीं कहते कि मैंने आई हैव क्लाइम्ड माउंट एवरेस्ट, आई हैव कॉन्कर्ड माउंट एवरेस्ट. You want to go to the second floor of a house or of a school, you have to climb up the steps. एक कदम लेके, एक step लेके you reach up. Right? Easy paths success में नहीं होते हैं. The lifts are there, but real life में these lifts don't work. In real life, it is your commitment, your hard work, your your niyat, your will, your attitude, your positive attitude, वो work करता है. और खुश बहुत रहो. Because if you're happy, you will be able to work more. अगर आप दुखी परेशान रहेंगे तो फिर आप उसी को संभालेंगे ना, काम कहाँ से करोगे, पढ़ोगे कहाँ से? ये हो गया मेरे साथ, अब मैं ऐसा हो गया, आज मेरा दिल नहीं कर रहा, आज तो मेरे को रोने को दिल कर रहा. अरे भाई क्यों रोने को कर रहा है? Your complete self. God has made you a complete person. God has given you, you have the same bones, blood, flesh. Everybody has it. कहाँ कमी है आपकी? So when you have everything in you, then use that everything in you and perform very, very well. Again and again, I'll be saying, you are a reservoir of strength. You are a reservoir of energy. You have the brains. You have the skills. You are studying in a great school. You have wonderful, fantastic teachers with a never say no attitude. You are in families where you were destined to be. We can choose our friends. We can not choose our families. Where you are born. अब इसलिए क्रिप करना मेरे मम्मी ऐसा कहते हैं मेरे पापा ऐसा कहते हैं तो वो भी नहीं. That's not right. अब you are there, a part of that family, accept that family. All right? And if you visualize मेरी family ऐसी होती तो when you grow up and you get married and you have children, provide that type of family to your children. जो कमी पेशी आपको अपनी फैमिली में लगती है, एवरी मदर एंड फादर मैक्सिमम मेहनत करता है बच्चों को खुश रखने के लिए एंड टू गिव देम एवरीथिंग दे वांट एंड डिजायर इन देयर लाइफ. फिर भी इफ यू आर नॉट सेटिस्फाइड, प्लीज प्रोवाइड इट टू योर फैमिलीज व्हेन यू ग्रो अप. लेकिन राइट नाउ लव योर फैमिलीज. कोई फैमिली अपने बच्चे का बुरा नहीं चाहती, सब अच्छा चाहते हैं. ऑलराइट, सो दैट्स इट. सो कीप वर्किंग हार्ड, work very, very hard. Hard work is the only way to succeed in life. Baki success, they are short term. They minute small successes. Hard work, मेहनत, skills के साथ जो success मिलती है, that is lasting success. That is that success for which you will be proud all your life. And then right now you have the energy, you have so much of, you're a young, energetic boy or a girl. आप सब कुछ कर सकते हो. दुनिया आपकी जेब में है, provided you have the will to do it. Right? दुनिया जेब में है in the sense, anything in the world you can achieve. That's what I mean by that. But commitment, hard work. ये 2 महीने इतने पागलों की तरह पढ़ो ना. Study so much. And one thing is very important in life. अगर आप upset हो रहे हो, थोड़ा mood down हो गया है, दिल नहीं कर रहा है पढ़ने को, प्लीज टॉक इट आउट. इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन लाइफ. अपने फ्रेंड को बोलो मेरा दिल नहीं कर रहा, मैं क्या करूं. अपने टीचर को बात करो. यू टॉक ड्यूरिंग द वेलबींग क्लास इफ यू फील लाइक वेलबींग कॉल. इफ यू डोंट वांट टू टॉक लाइक दैट, यू कैन सेंड अ मैसेज टू द टीचर, मैम आई वांट टू टॉक टू यू, आई एम फीलिंग अ लिटिल लॉस्ट फॉर द पास्ट 2-3 days. लेकिन उस लॉस्ट में, उस अपसेट में 15 दिन नहीं गंवाने हैं. You can call me anytime you want. You can call your teachers. You can call Upasna madam. She's such a great advices she gives to everybody. You have your very own affectionate coordinator, Manjinder madam. She loves you. Raje Raje करके तो वो बात करते हैं. Raje अदा करी, right? She talks like that. You talk to any of your teachers, they're so loving and they're so affectionate. Anybody. Talk to any one of them, talk to us. For us, it's students first. पहले हमारे बच्चे हैं. To the extent, मेरा परिवार भी मेरे बाद आता है. We are those, the unsung frontline workers. Teachers never left their students. Just as doctors didn't leave their patients. Just as police did not leave their responsibility of taking care. So, for us, you are first. My family, myself come afterwards. So you want anything, you want to say something. Even now, if you tell you, ma'am, in the remaining 2 months, can we have our studies like this? Yes, we'll go for it. You are first for us. Sabse pehle, the students for us. Students first is what we believe in. And then comes everything else. So do very, very well. And I'm sure if you have this confidence and if so much of support is there from the families, from teachers, you all are going to do very well. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Bete. Thank you, ma'am. And I hope she got the answer for her query. Now I want Kavalpreet Bete. Kavalpreet Bete, please. Let's hear from you now.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, darling.
How are you, ma'am?
Oh, I am perfectly all right. When I talk to you, I get fit and fine.
So, ma'am, I have a query.
Yes.
I want to ask that as we are home for a long time, and due to this, sometimes we feel depressed and our mental health is affecting. So not only our mental health but our studies are also affecting. This leads to sometimes overthinking. So what should we do to avoid this?
Beta ji, self-regulation, I have told you. I should be responsible for my success and I would be responsible for not doing so well. COVID is there, mood upset होता है, right, depression होता है, right. बच्चों का नहीं, मम्मी लोगों का भी हो जाता है, पापा लोग भी अपसेट हो जाते हैं, टीचर्स भी अपसेट हो जाते हैं, प्रिंसिपल ऑल्सो, वी ऑल ह्यूमन बींग्स, हम वी आर नॉट मेड ऑफ स्टील एंड आयरन एज सच, हम लोग ह्यूमन बींग्स हैं, हमारे our emotions are there, the world outside affect us, but what we need to do is to not be affected to the extent कि हम उस effect से बाहर ना निकल पाए. It's very, very important that we should not be affected to that extent that it affects our moods and our performances. Affect तो होगा, ऐसे नहीं होगा, कुछ नहीं होता, होता ही नहीं है, नहीं होता है, सब पे होता है, मुझ पे भी होता है. There'll be days when I feel क्या हो रहा है, स्कूल भी नहीं जा रहे and all those things, but then I say, oh Mrs. Dhillon, what's wrong with you? Come on, cheer up. I do it for myself. You also have to do it for yourself. You have to talk to yourself. You have to tell your brains, जो भी कुछ हो रहा है ठीक है, we'll fight it back. डिप्रेशन हो रहा है, बात जरूर करनी है, बहुत दिन डिप्रेशन में नहीं रहना है. एंड डिप्रेशन और अपसेट मूड सिर्फ बात करके ठीक होता है. You can't keep on sulking the whole day and for days and months together. You just can't do sulking. बुरा हो गया, बुरा हो गया, बुरा हो गया, कुछ नहीं होगा, जिंदगी में क्या रखा है, अब तो वो बेकार है. No, you have to see that rainbow which is there, which you're going to see after some time. ये वक्त तो निकल जाएगा भाई. See, there was a time when tuberculosis was feared कि हमको भी टीबी हो जाएगी, इसको हाथ नहीं लगाना. There was a time when AIDS was there. लोग पिक्चर नहीं जाते थे कि एक को इंजेक्शन लगा देगा, एड्स का इंजेक्शन लगा देगा. Such type of silly fears were there. But we have come out of it. Human beings, this is the beauty of being a human being. There's resilience. Resilience is that spirit to fight. हम सब में एक spirit है fight करने की. We need to be resilient. You also need to be resilient. और आप अपनी कोई ऐसी friend choose करिए जो, कई बार क्या होता है, मुझे भी अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, तुझे भी नहीं अच्छा लग रहा, हाँ मुझे भी नहीं अच्छा लग रहा, बेकार जिंदगी, हाँ बेकार जिंदगी. Two people with the same thought have met together and they become more sad. Find somebody who's basically always lively. But talk to your teacher, one of your teachers. मैम ऐसा लग रहा है, please कुछ करो, कुछ करो. And above all, we can always pray, God give me that strength to fight back. So ये सब कुछ होगा जो आप कह रहे हैं. Or if you don't find anybody, the only thing which works is your own self. I really believe in my own self, in the sense, जब कोई मदद नहीं करता, कोई शाबाशी नहीं देता, which we really need acknowledgement and compliments, take your right hand, put it on the back, अपने आप ਨੂੰ ਥਾਪੀ ਦੇ ਲੋ, ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ, ਅੱਜ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਇੰਨੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਕੀਤੀ, ਕਮਾਲ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ. Do that. दुनिया के पास वक्त नहीं है. We don't have time to praise each other. We don't have time to acknowledge each other's success stories. मैं अपनी ही दुनिया में बिजी हूँ, आपकी दुनिया को क्या करना मैंने. जब कोई नहीं है तो it's your own self who gives a pat on the back and say, oh, थापी देती है अपने आप ਨੂੰ. Give a pat on your back yourself and then move ahead. So get out of this depression yourself. ये दवाइयों से नहीं होता, ये अपने दिल के अंदर होती है, मेहनत होती है. हमें अपने आप से, I have to fight with my own self. झगड़ा करना है. बट अल्टीमेटली कई बार मेडिसिन भी लेनी पड़ती है, बिकॉज लेनी पड़ती है तो लेनी पड़ती है. इट इज ऑल राइट. नामुमकिन नहीं है, सब कुछ होता है, लेकिन वी हैव टू हैव दिस फाइटिंग स्पिरिट. या फ्लाइट होता है या फ्राइट होता है, या डर जाते हैं या हम भाग जाते हैं, या फाइट होता है, या हम झगड़ा कर लेते हैं या हम भाग जाते हैं प्रॉब्लम से. सो हमने भागना नहीं है प्रॉब्लम से, वी टू फाइट इट आउट एंड कम विद अस. ऑलराइट. सो यू नीड हेल्प एंड सपोर्ट. ह्यूमन बीइंग्स है ना, मदद तो चाहिए एक दूसरे की. सो इट्स ओके. गॉड ब्लेस यू. I'm sure you'll be able to fight out and keep patting your back. That's important in life. और quotations लिखिए, Quotations likhiye apne wherever you're studying, on the wall in front of you, on the table under the glass, or on the cupboard apne room mein, or on the door. Write down which keep on motivating you. I'll try and find. I have been telling some other students also. I'll find some right quotations and share it with your teachers. Maybe that works.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
come
ma'am.
on. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, now, Gurleen, bete, Gurleen dear, please come forward, beta.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Gurleen.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Ma'am, as we know that there is a pandemic time and how we can utilize our time for activities as we got tired by studying only for long hours.
होता है. देखो, what I feel the best thing is to improve your IT skills. आप बाहर नहीं जा सकते हो, physical fitness जो कुछ करना है घर पे करनी है. You can either read books or you can use some IT skills and improve your ICT skills as I call it. ये दोनों कर सकते हैं. या फिर school gives so many opportunities for so many activities, you can do it. You can go for some quizzes for the brain as such. घूम फिर के you'll have to go to the internet to find a useful activity. और ध्यान रखना है कितना हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं अपने आईज को. स्क्रीन टाइम ज़्यादा नहीं हो, बट एट द सेम टाइम्स आईज आर मेंट टू सी. चाहे वो स्क्रीन को देखें, चाहे वो मोबाइल को देखें, चाहे वो घर के फर्नीचर को देखें, चाहे वो खाने खा रहे हैं तो खाने को देखें. आंखों ने तो देखना ही है, लेकिन आंखों को रेस्ट देना होता है ग्लेयर से, दैट लाइट विच कम्स. सो कीप दैट फैक्टर इन माइंड. And then you can always see, if you are a real serious person who wants to improve a personality, टॉपिक ढूंढिए, उस पर लिखिए और बोलिए. कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स इंप्रूव करिए. सो इम्प्रूव योर 21st सेंचुरी स्किल्स, दैट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. कम्युनिकेशन इंप्रूव करिए. अपना प्रेजेंटेशन, यू टेक अ लेसन एंड मेक अ प्रेजेंटेशन आउट ऑफ इट, एंड दैट वुड बी योर वे ऑफ रिवाइजिंग इट एट अ लेटर स्टेज. कि जब मैंने रिवाइज करना, मैंने अपना ये वाला प्रेजेंटेशन देखना है फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर. इंस्टेड ऑफ मेकिंग नोट्स अदरवाइज, आप अपने स्किल्स भी इंप्रूव करो और अपना प्रेजेंटेशन भी तैयार करो. इट कुड बी समथिंग लाइक दिस. ऑलराइट. बोरिंग तो होता है, व्हेन यू आर नॉट मूविंग आउट, बोरिंग तो होता है बेटे. यू आर राइट. वी ऑल नो ये सब हो रहा है, बट apart and in spite of all these things, how you can do well. मंजिल एक है ना, class 12th, doing very well in class 12th, that is the only target. For that target, रास्ते में जो परेशानियां, मुश्किल जो भी कुछ आता है, it's okay. Your target is doing very well in class 12. You're all blessed with the brains. You are coming, you have the knowledge and skills. So you all can do very well. थोड़ा सा अपने आप को संभाल लो इस वक्त में, बस that's it. Talk to your own self when nobody is there to talk. अपने आप से बात करो. मैं ठीक कर रही हूँ ना, मेरा सही चल रहा है काम. Shall I study like this? Like that. And all my girls are asking all possible questions. Where are my boys? Lost somewhere? Anyway, thank you, Gulleen. God bless you. I hope you got
Thank
that.
you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And there is a boy lined up here. I can see his raised hand. Amritpal, bete.
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
Hi, good morning, dear.
Ma'am, I have a question. I'm little worried to ask it, but in spite of, I'm just asking it. Uh, like in these days, we all are facing some problems like I should study. All parents are watching us. They want to study, and we have set our some percentages we should achieve, and in spite all we are working hard, but we are not able to get some time like for ourselves for studies. We feel pressurized. While thinking, we just feel like we should get some time. Then we use phone use ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ. ਫਿਰ ਮੈਮ ਉਹ ਨਾ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੱਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ, खराब हो जाता. Then we just feel like that we regret that we shouldn't do it. We should study or done something. We should complete our presentation. Then I think I should log up my phone and put it somewhere in. And then I think that online classes भी join करनी है, classes लगानी, but कुछ हो नहीं पाता ते उनमें काफी problems हो जाती हैं. मैम ਤੁਹਾਡੀ कोई advice हो इस regarding?
ये एक फैक्ट है That when we were there in the regular days, I need to put the charger on. My battery is going low. Yeah, they're done. But in the normal course, I would always say, put your phones somewhere for 2 months, at least for December, January, February, 3 months. March के बाद, play as much as you want, do whatever you want. But अब तो phone has become part of our learning now. Can't even tell you. It is only सिर्फ दिमाग हमें यूज करना है. And you're so right. Sometimes one is so lost. अपने फ्रेंड से बात करने का दिल करता है. पता है, I remember a father who would say, मेरा बेटा पूरे वक्त टेबल पे ना पढ़ रहा ਹੁੰਦਾ है. मैं जज जावा ਉਹਦਾ पेज 122 है, मैं अद्धे घंटे बाद जावा फिर ਉਹਦਾ पेज नंबर 122 ही रहता है. It happens. ये सब कुछ होता है. नहीं दिल कर रहा पढ़ने को, पेरेंट्स को दिखाने के लिए बैठे हुए हैं एक जगह, बिकॉज नहीं तो वो गुस्सा होंगे, वो डांटना शुरू कर देंगे, पढ़ता नहीं. एंड वी कैन नॉट इवन हैव अ डील विद आवर पेरेंट्स कि आपने मुझे कुछ नहीं कहना, मैं पढ़ना पढ़ूं, नहीं पढ़ना ना पढ़ूं. But I also remember a case when a girl, when she grew up, she was so annoyed with the parents. उससे पूछा भाई मम्मी से इतना नाराज क्यों रहते हो? She said my teeth are not right. कितने उसमें कैविटीज हो गई हैं. मैं चॉकलेट्स खाती थी, मैं पेस्ट नहीं करती थी, टूथब्रश नहीं करती थी, ब्रश नहीं करती थी टीथ को. तो उसकी मम्मी कहती मैं तेन क्या तसी का कर लिया कर. कहते तू फड़ के मैंने कुटिया क्यों नहीं. आज मैं मेरे आ सारी प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही हैं. She wanted beautiful teeth. She was conscious about her looks, but she had so many cavities. She was upset about it. फिर अगर माँ बाप, if we as parents get very annoyed and we shout a lot, children get upset. But if we don't do it, when they grow up, the children would say, "Kanno phad lende maine." But then it's all adolescence. ये 17, 18, 19 होता है ना, इसमें so many bodily changes are there, so many changes in our minds are there. Our mind is not at rest and peace. हम बहुत distract होते हैं. Distraction material भी होता है और physical भी होता है. I would be distracted because one of my classmates. I would be distracted because my friend has a better mobile than me. I would be distracted because her house is much more better than my house. सब चीज़ों से distraction होता है. अब whatever you don't have when you grow up, you please work and get all those things. तो उसके लिए तो परेशान हो ही नहीं सकते. Whatever you said कि दिल नहीं करता, time waste ਹੁੰਦਾ है. That is where a strong use required. What you can always do is एक पेपर पे लेके ना लिख लें कि आज दिन भर में मैंने ये करना है. From I'll get up at this time, then I'll do this, then I'll do this, then I'll do this, and at this particular time, and this is the time when I would make calls, and then you tell all your friends. भाई मेरे नाल गल करनी है तो 4 तो 4:30 ही गल करनी है शाम ਨੂੰ, otherwise I won't be talking. Otherwise it could be a message. सब प्लान करो बेटा. यही तो चैलेंज है. पढ़ना चैलेंज नहीं है, पर प्लानिंग इज अ चैलेंज. एंड यू सो राइट. शाम तक लगता है टाइम वेस्ट होगा. आज तक मैं कुछ भी नहीं किया. इट हैपेंस लाइक दैट. कुछ भी नहीं किया. Even if I have to do certain things, I have to write down on a piece of paper. Earlier it was piece of paper. Even I've started writing down in my mobile only. Notes पे लिख लेते हैं. These are the things I have to do, and by end I see, oh my god, this is right, this is wrong, ये तो गड़बड़ हो गया, ये तो किया ही नहीं, ये तो होना चाहिए था. So it will happen for some days, and I'm sure once you make your proper planning, you'll be able to execute your plans. अभी भी planning कर लो, कुछ नहीं बिगड़ा है. और जो बोला सही है, सबके साथ हो रहा है, not only with you, it is with everybody. So fight it out, plan out. इस जद्दोजहद से मेरे बच्चों आपने खुद निकलना है. हम लोग नहीं मदद कर सकते आपकी. ये आपका डिसीजन होना. एंड यू नो इन इंडिया वी डोंट हैव अ कि 12वीं के बाद तो यू हैव 1 year to plan out what you want to do after that. That's in different countries. In India 12th पास हुई नहीं कि फलानी जगह पढ़ाई करनी शुरू कर दो, इस कॉलेज में जाना. इट्स लाइक दैट. we don't do that in our country. All right. So I'm sure, bete, if you get determined, you will be able to take care of your life and you will not be wasting time, provided you plan your day minute to minute. So please do some planning, strategy. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
God bless.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Amrit. Now, any more queries? Yes, Bete. Dear students, any further queries? So I think that was the last one.
Yeah. It's a long time. It's a long,
Yes.
long time. We've been sitting for so long time. Kamaljeet is there. Who Kamal Preet has raised his hand.
Actually, ma'am, that may be for a previous one.
Okay. So, oh, all right. Sorry, sorry. He has put his hand down now. So it's okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay, so that was the last one. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being so humble, so kind. I think Amritpal again unmuted and he wants to say something. Yes, go ahead, beta.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, respected principal ma'am, for your precious word. Your words really inspired and motivated us a lot. Yeah, definitely. For next few months, we are gonna make our all priorities to studies only. We all know you all teachers have worked very hard and will always be standing by our sides to correct and always show us the right path. And definitely, we are all going to work very hard to make you and school proud. At last, I wanted to thank you from both commerce sections for giving us your precious time. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
God bless you, son. God bless each one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Again, we have here a question.
I've seen that. When are
Ma'am,
you coming again?
yes, ma'am, we feel so
Whenever you
good.
tell your teachers that we want to talk to the principal, I'll be there. It's a gentleman promise a lady makes. You just tell Manjinder ma'am, मैं principal ma'am को बुलाइए बात करनी है तो I'll be there. And if you don't call me, I'm still going to come.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was a genuine question that we also want you to come back here again and motivate us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you from behalf of my whole department.
So thanks to you, thanks to Manjinder ma'am, thanks to all the teachers of Commerce Department, the fabulous team of Commerce Department who really, really works a lot, and fabulous students of Commerce Department who are very, very dear to my heart. God bless you. Have a great day, great evening, and a wonderful new year ahead. May our destinies change with the coming year. God bless.